I don't know why every podcast I do turns into like, we have to fix this guy. Literally, it's like 5 podcasts in a row, and it's my friends going like, you need water, and we need to get you on some pills. Like it's every single time.
We're just asking you about your life. You're like, I'm sad, I'm bald, I can't get boners, I literally have IBS, I went to Whataburger and drank myself to sleep last night.
So, this is back. Some of this is back. Some of this is back. Some of this is
Here to drag out horror.
No. What are your stomach and poop issues, right?
Oh, all the time, dude. All the time.
Poop stuff?
Yeah, he's admitting it today.
I'm not. It's who I am. This is my life now.
Has it been your whole life?
It's been the last like 2 years.
How's it being? Well, you just moved to New York 2 years ago, huh? So are you holding it in? You're holding it in, aren't you? You're walking around going, I'm out of town. I can't.
How am I walking around? How am I walking around?
Well, I gotta go to my house. Which is, Jimmy does that too. Jimmy won't poop in public.
No?
No, I won't poop at the creek.
I won't either.
Why?
Because there's no locks on the doors.
Yeah. And
I also, really quickly, I'm getting the feeling that you don't like poop talk.
I hate poop.
I can tell. His whole body language was just ugh, these motherfuckers.
I thought I was betraying him by even asking about
I
it.
could tell immediately
I
that you don't like, that you were like, ugh, this is my least favorite thing in the world.
It is my least favorite thing.
Yeah.
I hate poop. Is that crazy?
Well, I don't love it.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm like, oh, please.
Well, some people love like fart and poop stuff, and they're like, to me,
I do
it's
love
just
that
not
stuff
me.
as a
See,
humor.
No, I'm not. That's not
humor.
me.
That's humor, though.
Yeah. Well, for me, I'm clean girl aesthetic.
But I'm really worried about him in New York, walking around clenching it all the
I'm
time.
not clenching all the time.
Listen,
I'm just in pain all the time.
Because of how you're treating your body.
How am I treating my body?
You tell me.
Bad.
How much Whataburger have you had since you've been here?
Oh my God, I literally had it yesterday.
I bet.
It was so much. Oh my God.
I bet.
It was so.
Wait, I don't want to see pictures of your Whataburger.
Wow, you're like
Are you gonna
Cleo.
show
Are you
me?
pulling up pictures of your water?
I took a photo last night drunkenly. Because it was such a nice.
I love that. I love that. I took a photo of my Whataburger drunkenly. Why is my stomach upset? Do you not have any friends?
No, you guys are.
Yeah, no. I think we got to tell you about this stuff. No one is real with you.
No, it's literally.
You don't have any
everyone
friends
is
that
so
keep it
real with me
100?
that it is like it's a joke that I am gonna die early and I look like this. You know.
Is that bad?
I'm inside of me, so I don't care. This is stuff you guys.
You're looking out. You don't have to look at.
I'm looking out. I'm inside the aquarium. I'm Nemo, baby.
Yeah.
I feel like you really hate that you're bald.
I don't love it.
Yeah.
But it's fine.
Have you done anything about it?
Would you go to
You're
Turkey?
the one.
Yes, I do.
What are you?
I've been on finasteride.
This is what your dick still works.
Yeah.
What is yours? Or is that? Or you're not on finasteride?
No, this is natural.
This is oh, look at you! You got so fucking gay and cocky right there.
What?
You're
No,
like,
it's just who
you're
I
like,
am.
this is nat. You're so excited. And I've told you, you have amazing. We've talked about this every single time we hang out.
Yeah, mine's going. I can tell it's going. That's why I'm just preparing myself. I shaved my head a couple months ago, and
But honestly, you're gonna be
ready.
fine. You bald is fine.
You is the problem. You's the problem.
Because he's fine with it. You're like, ugh,
it's
how's
not that
my life going? Whoa.
All right, do you want to know what I used to look like? Do you know?
Yeah,
you don't know.
no, I don't know.
God.
You don't know.
You're
I'm
gonna
about
send
to
these
blow
pictures.
your freaking. I'm about to blow your.
Would you ever go to Turkey and get it fixed?
No, sometimes I want to go just to Turkey, just to go, like to enjoy Turkey.
No. You should.
But I feel like I'm not allowed to because if
Why?
I go there, people are like, "That's why he's here."
Oh.
Like they think like I'm there because I want to get dot. I'm like, no, I just want to see it.
What's the problem? Why not just get it?
Because I don't. It's for me. It's like
he doesn't want to go to a country
no,
where they
it's
know
not
he's
that.
bald.
It's not that.
Yeah.
God
no, it's just
forbid.
gonna be an airport full of minions over there. They're all getting the same procedure. You know what I mean? Look. Can you just show this? I'll send you this photo so you can show the.
Whoa.
I know,
see,
like a
let me
little
see.
George Harrison with his fucking
Damn.
big dick out. I know, dude.
It really did just.
I know.
Just right into your beard.
Look what Dylan's face just did.
Ew.
It's giving like 2009 like I'm in a band vibe.
That's what it was, but it was
Yeah.
2005.
Were you in a
and I was
band?
17.
How,
You're in a band?
Wow.
You're in a
No,
band?
Do you think age is never gonna come for
No,
you?
no, I know it
Did you
is.
hear? I said it was 2005 when I was 17. And he
But
goes,
you don't
oh,
think
wow.
you don't think how
That's gonna be great.
No,
Yeah, I was somewhere
I don't
around
think
there.
you're old. I just think it's so alarming when you think you're the same age as somebody in comedy, and then you realize like, oh my god, no, we're not the same age. Like we weren't even in high school together, and it's
No,
heartbreaking.
He was
37.
2 years older than me, I think. I'm doing the math.
I'm 37.
When did you graduate? Yeah.
Oh,
And I was
don't
in
know.
6th grade when you graduated high school.
I don't know. It's so hard. It's hard to say. Sorry about your upset stomach.
You guys are so beautiful. I hate you. I hate you both.
All right, all right.
You're
Well,
both
this,
hot.
this,
Bad
this,
body.
You're both hot comics. You
I
know
have a
that.
bad body.
Oh, you guys know. You guys know.
Dylan can't do the fat jokes on stage anymore because no one believes him, and that's
Oh,
how he
that's
should
right.
know.
When I
You know
met
what
you,
was
you were
thinking, though?
fat.
You know what I was thinking? Thank you so much.
No, you're not anymore. You won.
Well, yeah, it's still a bad body, but I.
you guys could go to Turkey together.
Yeah, I have to get my skin removed.
He was trying to
that's-
plan a trip with you, asshole.
Yeah, why are you being so disrespectful?
We have things we
I'm in
want.
pain.
Wait, is that doctor from like
That's it.
the 1,000-Pound Sisters? Is he from Turkey?
He's from
No, there's a-
Houston.
Houston.
Yeah, he's Houston.
He has a very clear accent. He's
yeah,
from
he's from.
somewhere.
He's a Persian accent.
Persian. Okay,
Now, I haven't watched that show,
it's awesome.
but is that about two really heavy-set black women
He's
that are
Not
friends?
black women.
No, he's
Okay.
actually mixing two shows up.
No, he's the 1,000-Pound Sisters.
Yeah, that was a sister's joke, but I just let that
Yeah.
go.
I don't think you've seen it. It's okay.
I was thinking of my 600-pound life.
Yes,
Oh,
that's
Yeah, well, it's
different.
two of them. It's squared.
Whatever.
They're both square.
Okay,
Sorry.
Let's get on the same page, okay? I prepared
I don't
a
like
thing
you.
for
Is that
you.
my fault? I was like, don't
No,
do it.
I put your phone because you were
Okay.
getting distracted. I
I
didn't
just
like
really
that.
quickly wanted to say that I love those two girls.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Amy,
So
And
I'm
the
gonna,
other one?
I forgot her name.
I
I do love Amy though.
Do you like one of them?
I like both of them. They both have hard lives. I mean, there are people who
Yeah,
like they.
yeah.
I mean, like I'm not gonna say anything bad about them.
Totally.
but,
Yeah,
like,
and honestly, you put a 50-pound vest on like it's a hobby. That's their life.
no. It's
50
big.
pounds.
They
That's
actually
a
lost-
light day. That's a light
They
jacket.
lost a lot of weight though. They recently
That's
have
great.
lost a ton of weight. So good for them.
How often are you reading?
Probably about twice a week.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's the last book?
I was reading, it's in my backpack, Cosmos, Carl Sagan.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Cosmopolitan. I was like, that's not reading. All right. Do you speak any foreign language?
Cosmos.
Do you speak any foreign languages?
Yeah, I speak Kutchi, which is sort of a Indian. My family's from East Africa,
Mm-hmm.
Tanzania, but we're Indian.
Could
so
we
it's-
go there?
Sorry.
Could we go there?
Yeah,
My
yeah, we
brother-in-law's
could-
from Tanzania.
So do you think they would like us there?
Yeah.
They like gay people there?
And you
Yeah,
play
I
an
don't think
instrument.
I don't.
You play an instrument?
Guitar and piano.
Great. You have the top 3 of the 15 most attractive hobbies to women. Yeah, you go around complaining about your bald head.
Yeah, I didn't know I was getting set up.
Time out. The reading is not the most attractive.
No,
thing
it
to women.
literally is.
That's
It
what they-
literally is. I read it.
that's so stupid.
No, I actually watched.
You go to a coffee shop. You
If
bring a
reading
book.
was the biggest thing, then like Bezos would just be knee deep in pussy all the time.
No, I watched a video the other day of like.
You don't think he is?
No.
Come off
I watched
it.
the
You
Come
seen
off
his
of it.
wife?
Come off it.
I watched a video the other day of a group of girls talking to a guy, and they were like, "What?" He was like, "What would you guys think if you saw a guy reading at a bar?" And they all went, "Gay."
Thank you.
So
Reading
I-
at a bar
women-
feels a
Well,
little
at a
pretentious.
bar.
It feels a little pretentious, you know?
Yeah, I think
It's almost like bringing a drink to a library.
Yeah.
It's a little
So
fucking
stupid.
crazy.
That is crazy.
It's nuts. It's not where those two things go.
When I was drinking a lot, I would bring my notebook to a bar.
Notebook is different because you're writing.
No, I hate that. No, you're not. You're just like looking for attention.
Well, but what if he's a comic? He's like I gotta get
what
drunk.
if he's a comic?
I
He
mean,
is.
like
It's so
he's yeah, I
embarrassing.
know. No, I'm saying like what that could be.
No, but he goes rocking around, be like, "Oh, that's embarrassing." He's like a Gen Alpha.
How old are you, Dylan?
I am 29.
I fucking
Dylan will be 29 for the next
This is-
decade.
I'm 30.
This is so upsetting.
Are you dating?
No,
Not at all.
but I am in the best personal, most stable part of my life I've ever been in. So.
That's probably because you're single and there's no one there ruining it.
Yeah, and I have a little bit of money now, which is nice.
Oh, that's great. How
Yeah.
much?
Well, I'm not telling you,
Okay, that's.
but I
crazy.
just mean like I'm like okay. I've never been
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I've always been like, oh, okay, oh,
Yeah.
okay, next week. Like I don't mean like I'm fucking, like going to the strip club. I'm just being like I'm fine, and I've never
Yeah.
had that feeling before.
I
Do
feel
you
that
think being rich is go to the strip clubs?
I mean, why are they making it rain all the time?
to
huh?
me being rich is like being able to go out to eat whenever you want and never thinking about it.
And to me, being rich is like I say things like I live off of the interest.
Being rich is just Whataburger money and forever.
Just anytime you go out to eat.
Right now, when I use the phrase liquidity, it's solely poop talk.
I don't like poop talk, and I
we gotta
don't-
cut in.
and I-
We gotta cut in so hard on the face. He
And I
just made.
don't know what liquidity means.
It's how much cash you have.
Oh,
Like how liquid you
It
are.
means how
I know
much you could
that.
spend today.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You don't have to sell anything to get it.
Oh, okay.
So like you wouldn't have to go to like Buffalo Exchange and be like, "Hey, do you want to take this?"
Yeah.
That would increase your liquidity,
Gotcha.
unless you take the gift card option, the store credit.
I don't
That
think,
would not be liquidity.
do they give you cash? I don't think they just
They give you cash.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they'll give you they're like, you can bring a pile of clothes and they'll be like, so for the whole pile of clothes, we can give you $12 cash or $600 credit.
Yeah, it's pretty insulting.
Or-
I've gone a couple times.
Or you can run this store.
Yeah.
yeah.
Or this is your store. now.
They'll look at this stuff and go, "It's like,
Oh, it's
come on, that's a good
unbelievable.
shirt."
Yeah. You're convincing them that the shirt you don't want,
Yeah.
they should get.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And already you're at a disadvantage.
Exactly. And you're going,
You don't,
"Hey,
you're
actually,
going, I don't even want this.
I found my wife in this shirt."
Take my wife's shirt.
Maybe you
please.
should start off by like walking up and being like, just to let you know, none of this is mine. My brother's dead, and these are all his clothes.
Yes, and I like some of them and I want them, but I'm gonna let you figure
I
out. if
Yeah,
you
yeah.
wear
Wait,
Just
I-
let you know, I don't need you.
Yeah.
Going to Buffalo Exchange. You try to Pretty Woman Buffalo Exchange. That's a wild move right there.
And also, it stinks in here. I hope it's not you and your dirty little pig fingers touching my nice clothes.
It does stink in there.
Yeah.
Now, if I can get those old man's pants, I'll be on my way. It's like, what, dude?
I would
Fucking
like
get
to
fuck
have the
outta
Carfax on these boots, please.
here. The car.
Although I will say this is that I used to buy shoes at Buffalo Exchange all
Yeah,
the
yeah.
time because you can get a lot of shoes there. But then
Yeah.
I heard someone say that you should never buy used shoes because that
Why?
person could have died and you're walking in the shoes of the dead. And now I won't buy shoes.
But
again.
like, there's so much a better reason, like athlete's foot.
no, I like my reason.
There's
what
a
about
lot
if,
of-
what about if they gave them to you at the Holocaust?
You need them there.
Why?
You
He
guys
was
don't know about
working
the
there.
piles of shoes
You
he
know, just
had?
throws them over.
There's a lot of superstitions around shoes. They say you should never put shoes on a table.
Well,
that
that is
real?
disgusting.
Well, no, not just to like.
It's
I'm
fucking
not
gross.
a germ person. That doesn't bother
But if it's like a
me.
brand new
too
pair
bad.
of shoes and like, oh, I just got a gift, I can't put them on the table next to me.
Wait, I've never heard that. Why?
Like
is
even in a
that?
box. I don't know. The Italians say it.
The Italians?
The
I'm out.
Italians, they're really into
I
it.
guess I'm never hanging around Italians.
well,
I just have not. Because
don't
I have
brag.
him, but he said he's a fake one.
Well,
How are
I'm classic East Coast Irish Italian, which is just small town white.
Yeah. I like small town white.
Yeah,
They're good whites.
yeah, we're Democratic white.
It's not a big deal.
yeah.
It's not a liberal white. Just bring a bar. We bring
They're
a
not
book to a
even like
bar.
liberal, like
Maybe
but they're just like
Not your.
they're working class. Yeah, my family.
liberal.
I mean, I wouldn't say they're liberal. I would say they're like 1990s Democrats.
Yeah, that was a
which
good.
makes it
that was
2025
a-
Republicans.
That was a good era for Democrats. I feel the 90s.
I mean, I feel like the '90s was mostly Republican. If you think about like all the
Like, I
people
don't
who
know
were
if,
there,
like-
George Bush was there for most
But
of the
Was he a
time.
Slick
Democrat?
Willie, he was there for 8 years in the 90s.
Slick Willie, the guy that
Yeah.
invented pool tables.
Who's?
Bill Clinton.
Oh,
What? He is Willie. He's Bill William Clinton.
Wait, did you refer to Bill Clinton as Slick Willie right
Yeah.
now? Like genuinely?
Genuinely, of course.
Damn,
I've never heard that
I've never even
before.
heard that.
Oh,
I thought
that's
Slick
how
Willie
I
was-
think of him in my head, is Slick Willie.
I
The guy
didn't-
got head in the Oval Office. He got to be pretty slick. No?
I just feel like if you have Dylan goes to some guy's office a lot. I mean, enough
No,
times.
not anymore. I don't do that.
I know enough time to be like, yeah, I blew a guy in an office before.
That's
Yo,
I
there's
have.
no way that Biden is slick enough to get head in the Oval Office without people finding out.
Well, he's too old to
God,
get it up. I think.
He'd break a hip.
He's not too old to get it up. You think?
I think that happens to a lot of men.
Well, it's happening to me.
Is it?
Yeah,
You're losing your heart on?
yeah.
Let's talk.
I think
about
that's
it.
why. I think
Let's
that.
talk about it.
I think that's why it's called getting hard.
Because it's
Because
hard.
it's so
In
hard.
fact, it's difficult. All right, I won't do bits, but
Do you think it's because?
Wait. Do you really have a? And how are you treating yourself?
And do you think it's because you're an alcoholic?
this is. Oh, we just 180'd, baby. This pod just became full on TLC intervention. And I just shit myself.
I'd
I'm like,
walk
I don't know.
out.
You tell me. Dylan throws up. It just keeps on chain reacting. No, it's basically like I don't think I get like 20-year-old erections anymore. You know, like when you were like 20 years old.
I'm getting more than I've ever gotten.
Do you work out? Do you guys work out?
Yeah.
That's
Colton's tea is off the charts.
That's fucking awesome. I'm so jealous.
I feel like your T could be high.
I mean, I'm kind of like I feel like I'm like a bro-y bro guy, but I just started kind of like working, like going to play soccer. But I heard aerobics is like aerobic activity is also not better for it. You want to like lift and like train, right? So
I don't know.
I got to do that. I'm not doing
Or
it.
take the shot. You got the money.
Take the what?
Take the shot.
the what shot?
T.
I can't. Don't give me needles.
You
Do I
get-
look like
you
a
get-
guy that should be doing any of this?
No, you're not you don't do it intravenously. You shoot it up in your butt.
That's not happening.
Not sorry.
Did you
Not
not
up,
hear the
sorry,
beginning of
sorry,
this
sorry,
podcast?
sorry, not up your butt. In your cheek. They're not suppositories.
S'more butt stuff constantly.
S'more.
What about
S'more?
Blue Chew? I feel like is super cheap now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then I have to have a bunch of blue chews on me. It feels like a hassle.
Are you just kind of getting to the point where you're like, I don't feel like chasing sex anymore like that? Like,
I'm
I
getting
used
a lot
to?
of apathy.
You can replace it with candy. Did you know?
Oh, I replaced alcohol with ice cream. So
Yeah.
I get that.
Every time I came here, I fucking took 2 of your Sour Patch Kid packets. I love those.
Instead of candy?
Yeah, no, that's.
I mean, instead of sex?
It's either fuck Colton or take the Sour Patch
I
Kids.
was like,
That's what it says in the green room.
yeah. That aisle 5 got a lot sadder.
No, I'm just saying like it's all chemical. It's not that I'm not chasing sex. It's that I am more tired than I've ever been,
Yeah.
and so you're like, this again. You know?
Yeah. Working out would probably actually help with that.
It would. I this is a real thing that happened. But it does sound like a bit, but basically, I was having sex a couple of weeks ago. Pretty cool. And
Ew, it's cool to us too, Zahid. We think you're fucking rad, dude.
I don't know why every podcast I do turns into like we have to fix this guy. Literally, it's like 5 podcasts in a row, and it's my friends going like, "You need water, and we need to get you on some pills." Like it's every single time.
We're just asking you about your life. You're like, I'm sad, I'm bald, I can't get boners. I literally have IBS. I went to Whataburger and drank myself to sleep last night. I don't know.
I hear nothing wrong with anything. Like, if you hear that playback, that sounds like a fucking.
That's a cool guy.
That's a cool guy right there.
I don't know about cool, but I think you're there.
You're doing it.
Okay. What were we talking about? We were saying
New
something.
York's ruined you.
I'm from there originally.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I
from
guess you were
Queens.
born ruined.
I know. I don't.
I was born in this shit.
We grew up in Queens, New York. Kind of like I wouldn't say poor, but like maybe. But like,
What's poor look like for you?
I mean, we had a 1-bedroom, but we were fine. I mean, like I had a decent childhood. We had a 1-bedroom.
You can
So
have
wait,
a
where
decent
did you
childhood and still be
sleep?
Poor.
Yeah, so no, I'm saying that. That's why I'm trying to figure out, like, on a real note, I want to make sure I was saying that correctly. So I
Yeah.
wasn't, like, shitting on that side. You know, like, I don't want to be, like, flippant about that.
Do your parents listen to a lot of podcasts that you do?
They don't listen to anything I do.
Oh, well, you're lucky.
No. They're always like, we should come to a show. And they're like, how? And I was like, you'll figure it out.
Yeah.
My dad
Like
said he
1,000.
listens to the pod. He goes, I know you don't want me to listen, but sometimes I still do.
That's fucking cute.
It is cute, but he
That's
doesn't
great.
call me, so it is weird. I'm like, just call me instead. I'll tell you the truth.
Yeah,
It'll
I
be
am
fine."
I'm the guy in the podcast.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
me.
what makes it weird?
He goes, yeah, but you never yell at me on your podcast.
Au contraire.
Yeah, I guess that's true too.
Well, what's weird about our parents listening to this podcast, because mine do too. After,
Your parents listen to this as well?
and I ask them not to all the time.
Of course. Well, then
and-
they're going to do it.
Yeah, for sure.
Ask them to listen to it and watch what happens.
But then you go like, but why would you want to hear a podcast about gay sex that your son is hosting?
yeah.
To me, it's strange.
Do you, I mean,
Have gay sex?
do you talk to them? Like, are you talk to them regularly, like on the phone and stuff?
Yeah, I like don't call them that much anymore, but yeah,
Like weekly?
no. I would probably say I call my parents like monthly.
Monthly?
Is it 2
That
calls?
makes sense. To me, I mean,
Or are
Yes,
you calling
separate
one
calls.
each month and then rotating?
Sometimes my dad will text me and just kind of be like, "Hey, just checking in. Since you don't call, and I don't know if you're alive or not. Yeah, I gotta start calling more. I think I just start calling more.
Yeah.
What game
I
do
don't
they
know. I
have?
feel like it's a double a two-way streak, and also I didn't make you, you made me. So you can give me a fucking call.
Yeah, that's true too.
That's how I feel.
yeah.
Yeah.
I had a dad that was growing up. We'd be like 16. We'd be like, "Hey, the phone works both ways." I was like, "Oh, I'm a kid."
I'm a kid is a great response. Yeah, why are they like that?
Yeah.
Why are they built as children, but they're like, oh, we'll just leave it in. Like,
Yeah.
dude, you're kids. You
Built
guys-
it in.
Like they like had a baby, but they're still kids.
Oh yeah.
It's like you should be fucking. Like, why am I still having like childish arguments with these people? You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, you guys are the adults.
Oh, you know what's funny? I've completely
yeah,
stopped
but so are
arguing.
we.
I know, and that's why I've stopped arguing.
I don't
Oh, I
argue. I
see.
disengage. I go like whatever. I go okay. I go in my mind. I go if they're gonna argue with us, I go I just won't tell you the truth, and then you'll just never know the real me, and it's your own fault.
Is it me? I feel like
Wait,
Diabolical, dude.
No, it's not. It's
No, because it's so good. It can't be penetrated.
Yeah, it's,
When
I
you're
go
married,
home-
it's a really bad trait to pick up. I'll tell you. Year 5, I was like, I don't think you know me.
Wait, are you married?
Yeah.
To who?
Whom?
Fair. Good
He's
one.
a writer.
Are you?
I was.
Oh, bummer. I'm so
get
sorry.
fired?
I didn't add that to the list of things.
No, I'm coasting right now. I'm not doing anything. I'm
Oh,
just
that's
traveling,
great.
doing
What were you a
stand-up.
writer for?
Fallon.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Were you when I met you?
I don't know. When did we meet?
We met when we were working with Morgan Murphy.
Oh, I ran into her at LAX.
Oh, really?
She said the funniest. She like the line was like insane, and I forgot about that because then she leans over and she goes, "Hey, I love your stuff," and I go, "Oh, and I was like, she's like, "Got you," and I was like, "All right." That's
She's
fucking-
so nice.
Got
She's
you. I
Yeah.
don't. I don't understand.
she really is because then she gave me. I'll tell you about when we were leaving because I do a thing now where in my backpack there's always a Ziploc bag full of Splendas, and that started because of her, because we were driving back to Houston after that weekend, and I was like out of Splendas. She's like, "I got you," and she had some. She's like, "You always have to have this bag," and I was like, "That is fucking so smart."
You use Splenda too?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love
Yeah.
Splenda.
I love Splenda.
It's the best
Stevia,
taste in-
boo, Splenda, yeah.
I just drink it black.
Right. Fucking psychopath.
No, I'm on the Republican nutrition diet.
What is that? One cigarette and one
Yeah.
coffee a day?
Unfortunately, I shouldn't be vaping.
And then hate crime.
Yeah,
Middle.
exactly. Basically, I'm just like drink a shit ton of Kettle and Fire.
Dude, oh man. If you had my
It's so
stomach,
expensive.
you'd be done.
Do you know what that is? It's
No.
chicken broth.
I thought it was alcohol.
No,
I was like, huh.
it's like broth. There's like
Okay.
Republicans are super big on like bone broth.
Broth?
Yeah, bone broth.
Is this real?
I heard hippies talking about bone broth in like 2012, so I didn't
Yeah,
know about
they've
bones.
overlapped.
To me, it was like at first it was like Elizabeth Gilbert who wrote Eat, Pray, Love. I first heard her talking about bone broth,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, oh, if she's talking about it, it's real. And now that Republicans are talking, well, I really respect Elizabeth Gilbert more than anyone in the world. If I had to like say like, oh, I'm never gonna call my parents again, or have lunch one time with Elizabeth Gilbert, I actually might choose Elizabeth Gilbert.
Who's Elizabeth Gilbert?
She wrote Eat, Pray, Love, but she also wrote a bunch of other stuff, which is she never gets credit for other than from me and other people who read it. But
Yes.
Other than from me,
I really love her.
I was
I
like
think
one of the
she's
first 100 people to read
Yeah.
Pride and Prejudice.
great. That's crazy.
How about this? Pride or Prejudice? Pick one.
He's saying that because I said I was one of the first 100 people to watch
Prejudice.
Netflix on my phone.
He didn't say that genuinely.
No, he
you?
did. Genuinely.
Did you genuinely? Because you do a lot of hair stuff too, which I'm like very. So sometimes it feels like you are making
touching it out of
points.
respect. I'll stop touching it out of respect.
Well, I'm trying to figure out if you're making a point. So I'm like, did you genuinely say that you're one of the first 100 people to
And I
watch?
believe it to this day.
That is unbelievable.
Let me say it one more
That is
time. Let me say it one more time.
unfucking
I don't think
believable.
you heard me correctly. Did I say I was one of the first 100 people to watch Netflix? No, I did not.
On your
That-
phone?
On my phone.
Why?
On my
Why?
phone. I would watch Netflix and I would watch it like this. And people would walk up to me and they'd go,
People would walk up.
They'd
People
go, what
would
are-
walk
they'd
up
go,
to
what are
you.
you? People weren't even
People
watching.
would walk.
And they'd go, what are you doing? This is before people were even watching like YouTube on their phone. They'd be like, what are you doing?
Before 98, 1998, when it was a
2011. So you're forgetting. Everyone forgets
Oh
how
my
phones. No, everyone in their
flipping
head.
God,
Everyone in
dude.
their head thinks they remember how phones work, and you do not. I remember. I lived it, and I will not be persecuted any longer.
hello, like that.
Yeah, and then people would. There was a weird in between time. We're not gonna get into it, but I
No,
was one of
let's
the fir-
fucking.
no.
I live for this shit. An argument about nothing. I'm in.
People in 2011,
Wait,
2012.
so you graduated high school in what?
I graduated high school in
2006.
2005, and at that time we were holding our phones like this, and we were like, "Oh man, if only Dylan was here, we're so fucking stupid." We're trying to watch Netflix on our phone. We don't know how to do it.
2007, you weren't watching it on your phone.
we were still getting DVDs
Let's
shipped
not
to
be
us.
crazy to Dylan. 2007, you weren't doing.
You're right. I'm sorry. He's one of the first 100 people to watch
When I was
Netflix
in
on
high
his phone.
school- when I
A
was-
little respect.
Let me tell you something.
Wait, I'm saying what he
Put
says
some
is
respect
crazy,
on my
but
name.
don't you also be crazy
I remember so vividly when I was in high school, and I graduated high school in 2012.
with 600
It was-
people.
It was
600 people.
Yeah,
one
one
out
out
of
of 5 people at your high school
Okay,
was
I graduated with 76 kids, and let me say right now though, you guys aren't listening. It was the era of telephones before it was the iPhone, where everybody had a different kind of phone. And
Yes.
everyone knows, everyone remembers this, when you accidentally hit the internet, it would start saying like roaming, but oh no, I'm not gonna, because it would charge you out.
Totally,
of the
I
fucking
remember all that.
apps.
Yes.
It was before you could really like get the Wi-Fi on your phone.
Yes.
And I'm telling you, in that window of like that space of like iPhones and this, I was in the early stages of
Are you listening to everything you're saying right
and
now?
I believe it 100%.
Wait.
And I believe it 100%.
Dylan, can I make one argument?
Sure.
Okay.
I
Where
don't
is
think
your
you're
hometown? Where's your hometown?
Lee, Massachusetts.
Lee, Massachusetts.
Proudly.
Do you think that a Silicon Valley product was first shown to a high schooler in Lee, Massachusetts before
I'm saying
anyone
that
else
I'm
in
an
the
innovator.
country?
I'm innovative.
How?
Because there was no app. I had to go on the Netflix website and watch it through there on my phone.
I was one of the first people to print out all the transcripts on Hulu and read them like a book.
Yeah.
So
I'm just saying that's who I am.
I can't tell if he like.
it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
Well, he can't say it now.
Say what?
He can't admit
it's
it
ridiculous.
No, he's too deep in. He's Serpico.
If I'm not one of the first 100, I'm one of the first few. I really do believe that. And fine.
The few, the brave, the Dylan.
I remember how I was treated.
Oh my god!
And I will. And no, it's
Hey,
fine.
I'm not punching you in the stomach because you're gay. This is because you watch Netflix on your phone.
Guys,
And
do
also
your own
'cause
thing.
you're gay.
That's fine. You guys don't believe me, and see, the way you're laughing at me is the exact same way people used to laugh at me while I was watching TV on my phone, and that's fine. You're so stupid. I could never watch it on my phone. I go, well, you're you and I'm me, and this is who I am, and I stuck to it. Just like and I also say this: I'm first to everything. I watch TV shows before people, and I tell everybody about them. And I go, I'm not. And then
What
2 years
TV
later,
show?
I literally was one of the first people watching Schitt's Creek, and then I swear to God,
Except all the Canadians that loved it enough to
no,
make
when it
get
came out,
picked
I
up.
watched it when it was when it was in Canada, and I sat my
You
friends
watched
down.
it in Canada?
No, when it was airing in Canada, and it was a Canadian company, and I sat down and I sat my friends. I go, "This show's incredible," and they all watched it.
It
And they
really
said,
didn't get big until like season 4 or 5.
and they were like, "I don't get it." And then 2 years later, all my friends were like, "Have you heard of Schitt's Creek?" And I'm like, "I forced you to watch it, and you said you didn't get it." I'm ahead of the
I
curve.
want to know how you're watching Canada TV shows from Lynn, Massachusetts.
CTV.
You guys don't know how you
White
because
TV.
you don't know how TV
the
works.
internet. I am on your side on this one.
Yeah, and I also want to claim I always know when a girl is about to pop off in music.
Who's
Oh,
next?
who did you get?
Who's next?
Oh, I mean,
Chapel Roan?
I was
yeah, wait,
the-
who's next? Call it now.
I thought it was
number
Chappelle
one.
Roan.
Number one, it's Chapel, and I
know.
also was listening to Chapel Roan 2.5 years ago. So just throw that out there, okay?
Dylan
Okay,
is
wait,
king.
wait.
And I
Call
was
it-
there before
Call it
Phoebe.
now.
You're
Call
king
it now so you
hipster.
can put it on record.
Okay,
Yes.
I'll pull it up.
I got one for you too. A woman that I think is gonna pop up. That is already popping out. So it's
Oh.
not-
Rihanna.
No, you go first.
Okay, one thing what I want to quickly say to anybody who's listening, everyone's obsessed with Gracie Abrams right now. I was listening to Gracie Abrams 2.5 years
She's
ago.
got good abs.
Yeah, she's great abs, and her little
Great
fucking
abs.
Paul Mezcal boyfriend makes me hate her. But I think Delaney Bailey is going to be very big.
Delaney Bailey.
Mhm.
Sounds like a vocal warm up.
She has an incredible EP.
EP?
Yeah.
I don't know anything. Even the name that
Extended
you said
play.
2 years ago.
How
I was like, I
long
don't know
until
that.
she pops off? Are you gonna make a prediction?
The next 2 years.
Okay.
What's popping off? What would be popping?
Gracie Abrams right now is having a serious moment. I would
Yeah.
I would argue that obviously Chapel had a huge
Sabrina?
moment. Sabrina actually, I mean I don't really stand with Sabrina, but I do agree
Wait,
that
why?
her album was really good.
All right, I have one.
Oh, and I also want to say Sydney Ross Mitchell.
Ooh,
Sydney
okay.
Ross Mitchell. She has an incredible EP called Pure Bliss Forever.
There you go.
And I listened to Zach Bryan 2.5 years ago, but now he's being canceled because he treats his girlfriend like shit.
What kind of shit? Do I have to stop listening to him? Kind of shit?
No,
Why?
I mean,
What is he doing with his girlfriend?
we don't have to really get into it, but if
Okay.
you're on the internet, you know that we all stand with Brianna Chicken Fry.
But
Yeah.
yeah, and that's it. What were you
Damn
saying?
them chicken
I
fries.
was saying
Dude,
people are
there's
really
a bit
worried
of-
about Ariana Grande because she looks sickly.
Well, it seems like her and that other girl have a weird they became a little codependent. I think on their Wicked set. Now they have like an eating disorder competition between each other of who can get the skinniest for sure. But there's something going on.
Wait, that's
I can
for
say
sure
this:
what's
looking
happening.
looking sickly is kind of cool.
It's back. Skinny's back.
If
Heroin
pissing your
chic?
pants is cool, call me Miles Davis.
All right, I got one for you. Do you know Inji? INJI?
What kind of music do they make?
She's like this. She's a Turkish American woman who does like She kind of popped off on TikTok, but she does like sort of like house music, but with like a little bit of like, I don't know, like fun poppy rap over it.
No.
But she is my wife, and I love her.
I like Sophie Tucker.
Okay.
That's the only.
that?
Is that? Do you guys know who that is?
I don't know
I
anything.
thought you were gonna
No.
say.
I don't know anything anymore.
I
really
feel
don't.
like I know about things 5 years too late, so I feel like you guys
I'm
are gonna
just-
be like,
Yes.
yeah, we know about that. I'm like, I'm sorry.
Ah, damn, I don't know.
Dylan, do you ever stop liking someone because they get popular?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm surprised he even likes Chaperone anymore.
We'll have to see what her second album sounds like.
Wow.
But the way other people started like, I mean, it's annoying. I was like playing casual and people were like, "Turn this off."
Why is that annoying?
Well, no, I specifically was like, turn this off, and now I listen to the whole album. I'm like, I get it.
I do
It's
like. I
annoying
do
to
like.
be
It's
right.
nice. It's nice. Well, it is annoying to be right. That is true.
And
So
pe-
are you jealous of Colton because he listens to music that will
Yeah.
never pop off?
And what other kind of stuff are you jealous about?
No.
Colton has the worst taste in music.
Colton does have
and-
the worst taste. in
Does he
music.
really?
Yeah, he does.
No.
It's just like hard screaming the whole time.
No,
That's not
Kikagakumoyo
wrong
is
or
a
bad.
fucking Japanese jam band, and Dylan said he liked them.
I was
Who is
being
it?
nice because he would let me playing Phoebe Bridgers in between. we were on a car ride and it's like we were playing song for song,
Yeah,
and then he was like,
That's a
Those are just
crazy
like,
song for song. It's
It
it wasn't
depressed
bad, but he
lesbian
goes,
back
he
to
goes,
like.
she's not a lesbian, she's not depressed, but we were playing back to back, and all of a sudden he was like, "Oh, this one's I don't even know the words, it's just Japanese." I go, "I need words, I need lyrics." That's
Oh,
wait,
you were playing a
Japanese-
jam band as your choice.
Yeah.
And it was like
a
crazy.
Japanese jam band.
That's crazy.
They're just
then-
like,
and also Colton-
It's crazy to
8
go
minutes,
song
by the way,
for
and
song,
it's-
and one guy goes
it's 8
instrumental.
minutes.
That's wild.
It's 8 minutes.
No,
That's-
there's news. There's words. We just don't understand them because it's in Japanese.
Here's the thing about Colton though. And here's
That's
the
what I mean by like.
Here's the thing about Colton though. He'll go song for song, and I'll sit there and I'll kind of like, I'll be like, "Yeah, this
Yeah,
is
okay,
good."
totally,
And then you
yeah,
put your song on, and he's kind of like,
Oh, he doesn't
And
give
you're
it
like,
back to you.
yeah, and you're like, "Well, this sucks."
Yeah. You
No,
need
no,
s-
I
There's no
try.
respect.
That's like trying to show somebody like a funny video, and you're like, "Look, this is funny," and they're like, "Oh yeah, totally." So how much longer is this?
Yeah,
and you're
yeah.
like, "I'll fucking kill you."
yeah, you're like, but I
You
I
listened
will-
to my song though, did you?
Yes, I liked it.
Did you?
I did like it. Yeah.
Good.
I did
good.
like
yeah,
it.
it's good.
I didn't actually think it was you for a second.
It's not me.
I thought it. Oh, then
I
thought it
wrote
was you.
everything, but then I plugged it into AI.
Oh, I thought that was you, and then I was like, "Oh, that's so cool that that's him." Later, like at the beginning, I was like, "I don't believe this is you," and then you were like, "No, it's mine," and I was like, "Oh, that does."
Oh no, I just wrote it.
Fuck.
Wait, you know what writing is like, and then somebody else performs. Wait, and no, I'm not allowed to do it. Bullshit, Zahid. Bullshit.
I thought you were convincing me that you sang it.
I
after
could sing it.
Have you had sex with any famous people?
I can't answer that.
Oh, okay, that's a yes.
It actually
Uh,
sounds like a no.
Oh.
Ever heard of Slick Willie?
Have you ever done anything gay?
No, I don't think so.
Nothing.
No, there was a moment where I think I was like, "Am I?" You know, I think you just go like, "Am I gay?" Because you're older, and I'm like, I just wasn't dating a lot, and I was like, "No," like it's like.
Is that what
clear.
happens to straight men? Like, if I've never been like so single that I'm like, wait a minute, am I straight?
Yeah, well, it's just.
like I'm like, wait a minute, what? This
I
is
think
crazy.
every-
My
Where-
bubby was right. It is a phase.
Where is she? Where is she?
I just like because I didn't. I honestly, I would say like the first. I think my 20s, I had a hard time with a lot of things in life. Like it's a conversation for not the pod, but meaning it's not like a personal. I had a lot of things going on in my life that so my 20s were kind of, I felt like, I don't want to say taken from me, but like I just wasn't able to. I had a lot of obligations and stuff too. So
Yeah.
and when the pandemic happened, it was post-pandemic that I like comedy kind of really popped off, and this is like honestly kind of like my first real apartment, my first sort of a time. Like I feel like I'm starting right now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I feel the same
So you've
way,
never
but it's
had
not
sex?
like that. It. Yeah,
no, I've
good
had
point.
sex. Oh, I didn't tell.
When
tell
did
you
you
what that
lose your
story was.
virginity?
Third day of college.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
I
Yeah.
like to use the day 3.
I remember because she was like, you've had sex before, right? And I was like, yeah, like so much times. Like I was clearly lying.
Where was this?
It was in my bed in college.
Sorry, which college?
It was an online college.
DeVry.
You're in the chat
No,
room.
it was at NYU. I went to
Okay.
NYU for a couple
Okay.
of
You're
days.
so lucky.
You sure?
I was once told by someone who's from New York City, because I was like, I always wanted to go to NYU. She goes, if you had gone to NYU, you would not be as cool as you were, because you would have turned into like an evil New York gay guy. And I was like, that's so true.
Yeah, I could see that. I actually could totally see that. And also the
I wanted to go to
price-
FITM.
Fordham.
FITM.
Fit him like
Fitham's a real place. That's not like a
It's
cartoon.
Fashion
university?
Institute of Technology.
Lauren Conrad went there.
Who's
Yeah.
Lauren Conrad.
They filmed. Fuck off.
I love that. I love it when a gay guy is like over my shit. Oh,
Yeah.
fuck
You don't know
off.
who
That's
Lauren
awesome.
Conrad is?
LC.
They dominated the
No.
MTV. The
Well,
Hills, Laguna Beach.
Ever heard of it?
I mean, it's crazy to like not have these colors.
Just
I
say
mean, you
Laguna
must,
Beach.
honey.
Just say Laguna Beach at me as if I was like, oh, Laguna Beach. Oh.
Sorry, you must have-
The Hills?
sorry.
Laguna Beach. I'm sorry. I should
You
have been on
must
my
have been-
phone watching that show.
You must have been really poor to not be able to have a TV. I mean, this is crazy.
Wait, sorry. One
lost this.
bedroom. Were you sleeping on a couch?
And when I had sex?
No, we're going back to your childhood. You
Oh,
said
okay.
you
Wow, we
guys-
bopped around a lot right there. That was 30
There's
seconds.
no
of-
answer. You're busy doing bits.
I'm sorry. I was on a podcast.
Hey guys, thank you so much for supporting our podcast by listening. If you'd like to support and make sure that we keep on making episodes, head over to our Patreon.
And that's a threat because we can you clip this up? We have bonus weekly episodes. We're doing watch-alongs with Queer Folks and other TV shows that we all love, and you get early access to the Monday episode every single Friday, plus access to our Discord where everybody chats and shows pictures of their cock.
It's becoming a real community.
We are creating a universe.
No, and you guys are a part of it. Head over to patreon.com/some of this is bad. You guys, thank you.
Thank you.
Now
We-
enjoy the show, you
fucking pigs.
Yeah, I understand. So like you had one bedroom, one is kitchen studio.
No, we grew up in a one-bedroom in Queens.
So your parents, I assume, had the bedroom.
No, so my parents used to, my brother and myself and one of my parents slept in one bed. They would take turns, couch to bed until they could afford a bunk bed. The bunk bed went in the room. We all kind of like slept in the room. And then at age 8, they moved us to Long Island. And that was cool because then we had like a third of an acre house or something like that.
Oh,
and it was
cool.
like, and I started playing soccer and I was just like, white. It's the best one.
Yeah.
I love this one. And then I was like, fuck those poor fucks.
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah,
Queens.
yeah.
And then we moved to Houston. I learned more. And then you go back and you're like, it's all of those things are in my life were good things because you learn different things from each thing.
For sure. I guess when I think of childhood, I don't think of 8. I think of like 13.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, for me, I grew up in Queens, New York, Long Island, New York, and then Houston, Texas, all before high school. So all of those are like different sections of my childhood in my head.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
So,
Yeah. We moved around every 10 months at the minimum. So
military family or
Yeah.
why?
yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
So I get that.
And I was in the same town for 23 years.
And you said Massachusetts?
Mm-hmm.
That's also great. I think Mass is like a cool part to like actually if you're like gonna like
It's the best place in the world. It was the first state.
I actually tried to spell it today and I couldn't.
I love Dylan being the first guy and a YouTube comment first.
Was it really the first state?
No, I said that the other day at our show, and someone was like, "Isn't it Commonwealth?" I was like, "I mean, shut the fuck up."
Why
Yeah.
would they say Commonwealth shitty? Who
Yeah,
says that? Wasn't like a Commonwealth.
It
Who would
is.
fucking be shitty about
I actually
Commonwealth?
don't know the difference.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Massachusetts is gorgeous. I think the Northeast is like my favorite. That's my favorite part of literally some of the whole world that I've seen so far. Just that,
I
that like
miss it.
area part. Yeah.
I don't miss it.
I know.
Did
Jimmy,
you also?
Jimmy's very
Jersey.
happy here.
Oh.
Yeah. Jersey.
Jersey gets a bad rep, but some of the best
Yes, it
Italian
does.
food. in
Yeah.
the
I will say for sure Italian
fucking
food.
Country.
So when you first stuck it in a girl, where you're like, "I love this."
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you were gonna tell that story about that.
She put a condom on and
Wait, she put a condom on you?
no, I think
That would be crazy
No,
if
no,
she
no,
put
no.
a condom in her pussy.
No, that is
no.
a thing, a female condom.
Yeah,
I-
yeah,
that's
I
not
found
actually
I
a
found
thing.
that out later. Yeah.
No, it is a thing.
Girls
a
don't
thing.
do that.
No, it's called a
That's a real
dental
thing.
dam.
No, that's a different thing.
There's a
Dude, Colton is right here. This is wild that he's right. But this is all correct.
If I was a girl,
This is all correct. The fact that you were like, that's a dental dam. Don't confuse them.
Yeah, they're two different things, and I actually know that because one time I thought I found my mom's condoms, tampons. I was actually reading the box, and I was like, "Yo, she's like shoving her fingers inside of her." I was like, "I don't understand this." And then later, I found out what it was, and I was like, "Why?"
What?
what was
Why?
it? Which one was it?
It was a female condom,
Yeah.
which is just crazy to me.
if I was a girl,
I've never tried it. I've never felt it, so I don't know if it feels better than a man condom.
I think it's like a paper bag.
It's a paper bag.
I think it's like
Yeah.
It's just
It's
a
like
bag
an
you
HEB
get.
It,
bag
it
that you
feels
just-
exactly like a wet HEB bag.
And if I was a girl, I would not use female condoms. And when I would put condoms on guys, I would use my mouth.
Yes.
Yeah, that is
and
the
I,
coolest
and I'd be
thing.
that kind of girl.
You wouldn't use condoms, but if you did, you'd apply
I'd
it
be that kinda
orally.
girl.
Yeah. And they'd be like, whoa.
Have you ever done that?
A guy did it to me once.
Yeah.
And I thought, you're so cool.
An Indonesian prostitute did it to me once, and I
An
thought,
Indonesian
whoa.
prostitute?
We don't have time to go back.
Yes,
Finish your
we
story.
do. You son of a bitch.
Finish your story.
Oh, we're getting to that though. Anyways, the condom fell out, and I didn't realize the condom fell out, and then I finished.
Insider.
Yes, and then
Day 3 of college, life ruined.
first one ever off the gate, just fucking out of the park home run. You know what I mean? And or in the park home run. If I'm
Did it come off insider and you had to fish it out?
no. So what happened is it just so then and then she went. Where's the condom? And then I was like, I thought you had it. And then she was just like, I thought you've had sex before, and I was like, oh yeah, I have. And she's like, well, you couldn't tell, and I was like, it was just so good. I was like, I just, clearly had never had sex before. And then she went to the bathroom, and then she came out 10 minutes later, and she said, I took care of it, and I don't know what that means to this day.
I think maybe she just like shoved the water up there.
Yeah, let's go with that.
You can't. That doesn't work.
Yeah, if
Why
it's
not?
hot.
If it's hot.
I don't know. I just made that up.
If it's hot, well, it would be insider, so it's so warm. It wasn't gonna be cold.
Yeah, it's like a
All
scrambled egg.
germs are killed by anything that's not the room temperature.
There's spermicidal.
That's not true.
You can tell because he was like, man, I think I can get away with this.
Yeah.
I
I will
mean-
say, when you first start having sex, I don't know what I was doing, but I must have been doing it so wrong because I remember breaking
Why?
condoms often.
Before they went on or afterwards?
No, afterwards.
You just have maybe a huge cock.
No, I just didn't know what to do with it. Like I haven't broken a condom in like adulthood, but when I first started having sex,
Breaking them?
I was breaking
Oh,
them
you
all the time.
probably were. They're probably keeping them in your wallet, and you're not supposed to do that because it breaks. It
I
like
was
tears
keeping
down.
it in my wallet.
Were you
Yeah,
putting
so
them
you
over your-
probably you weren't doing anything wrong other than carrying around the condom, just waiting to fuck somebody.
I was so excited. I had a
Yeah.
condom in my wallet for probably 8 years before I
Yeah,
actually had
that's
sex.
like an expired condom.
Yeah,
Were you putting them over your balls? You're not supposed
yeah,
to do
I
that.
stuff them in there.
Honestly,
like
as a
Thanksgiving
person who
turkey.
doesn't use condoms, it's crazy that you guys don't know these things about condoms.
I know.
Well,
That's
you
why
know
I
about
don't use
it.
them anymore. That's why.
Oh, that one time.
Do you want kids?
Yes.
How are you gonna get them?
I'm gonna follow them around.
How
I
old are
do
you?
want
37.
37. Yeah.
So
I
you
want a
got
wife and
3
kids.
more years.
No, I got whatever. I can. My cum doesn't stop.
No, you
Yeah,
gotta
he'll probably-
freeze your
You
cum.
get a nice.
You don't have
little
to freeze your cum.
You gotta freeze your
I
cum.
mean, I'm still doing it, but you don't have to do it.
I would recommend you freeze your cum.
Why should I
Anyway,
freeze my cum?
I have 6 things that you need to improve your life.
I go to Turkey and I'm like, guys, cum. They're like, we don't do that. We don't do cum.
I brought the cum. You guys freeze it. I actually called my brother. I was like, "Can I freeze my cum in my own freezer?" He goes, "You can do that, but it won't stay alive.
It won't stay alive.
No, it needs to be quick frozen,
What's a quick freeze?
like nitrogen."
And then it.
Yeah, but if you freeze it
Impression.
in a freezer, it just is like slowly
Oh God!
Jack from Titanic.
Yeah. Shining.
Yeah. Well, I haven't seen that
I don't
one.
know if that's true.
No, what's not true?
I don't think it's true that it dies like that.
I guess we could figure it out. I always thought it'd be fun to put a popsicle up there, anyways.
Up
In
where?
the freezer. Or?
Up the
That's
pussy.
where they go.
Right. What? A cum popsicle.
Wait, did you say you want to? Oh, okay. I just got everything you're saying.
I think we all got it.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I don't like.
either to tell that.
Yeah, but like,
I don't like cum popsicle. That's pretty fucking
I mean,
gross.
it's my favorite band. I think they're gonna pop off soon. You'll see. You'll all see.
next 2 years,
Next
pretty
year, dude.
sick. You want to start that?
4
band?
bassists, 1 drummer. Oh, that sounds cool.
We can do that.
They're
That
all
sounds cool.
Japanese.
They're all Japanese.
I don't think you guys get music.
But no,
I can't wait to make music.
I do want kids. Do you guys want kids?
No.
Yes, but I have to have enough. He's having a kid, so
You're having a kid?
Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah, dude! Congrats.
Thank you.
That's awesome. You excited?
Yeah, I'm very excited.
What's his name? Her name?
We'll
Nice.
see.
You're
I don't know.
it's a girl though, right?
It is a girl. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, guys. So sign up for the Patreon so Jimmy can afford to feed his baby.
Yeah.
Well, that's
He's
the thing.
working so much that I'm like, this podcast needs to help a little bit.
Well, earlier.
It's like I
This
know.
podcast needs to help a little bit. It's so funny. Just reaching.
My
out.
favorite way to help somebody is to hire somebody to help them. You know,
You just said so many of the same things that I kind of lost it in the sauce.
I don't want to help you with my hands because you don't want me going around your house complaining all day. But if I hire
I
somebody,
would pay for that.
what?
I would pay for you to walk around my studio apartment and be like, what the fuck is this? Just complaining all day.
I would love to do that for you.
Yeah, that's
Invite me to
something,
New
yeah.
York sometime.
Yes, come.
Can I go to the Jimmy Fallon studio still?
I
Or
don't
did you
work
get
there
kicked
anymore.
out?
I don't work there.
Did they
anymore.
take your badge?
Yeah, and my gun. Part of the reason they fired me. Kept bringing a gun to the studio.
Damn.
Do you want to publicly say anything to Jimmy? He's listening.
Yeah, but how come he listens but he won't call me? You know what I mean? That's what
Oh
I'm like.
yeah. Isn't it crazy that this is his favorite podcast?
This is his favorite podcast.
Yeah.
Do you guys
Well,
know
you know
Jimmy
why.
Fallon's stage name? I don't know.
What stage it?
Really?
Stage name, yeah.
Oh, so then I can talk about him openly.
Do you know his real name?
Charles.
James Fallon.
Fuck you.
I know, hell yeah, dude.
Fuck
I
you.
live for that.
That's-
I live for that reaction.
That's
I'm
the
hard
moment.
now than I've ever been.
You can't even get hard.
It's only balls. I'm fucking tired of shit right
now,
now.
when you put it in a girl half hard, do they go like, "Is that half hard?"
They don't say it all gay.
If I was like, "What?"
He goes, "Is that half?" They're not shitty
no,
about it.
no, you-
You gave-
Well, it
you
depends
gave
on
it
who
such
you're
a gay
dating.
twist.
She goes,
You're like, is this half hard? You even watch Laguna Beach?
what kind of pessimist is this bitch? It's half full.
My dick's half full of cum. No,
I don't-
you basically. It's not that I'm like.
You're half staff.
No, I can go full staff, but so I started this. So the other day I was like having sex, and then we had sex, and then I didn't finish. And what we also been
Because you're on antidepressants.
No, I'm not on antidepressants.
Okay.
I'm
Interesting. You come across as a guy on Zoloft.
Yeah. and-
really.
You
And
could-
Zoloft vibes.
I don't know about that.
And when you can't finish, is it because she's not pretty enough?
Wait, what? What the hell was that?
Oh, I was
what
just-
the hell was?
Or,
I was
or
just
is it the
asking.
faces she's looking like? Is she looking at you some kind of way?
I'm only gonna imagine Dylan's like face of like. Ugh.
Have you ever considered a toupee?
Now that would be
I don't know
crazy.
what the hell happened here.
If he just showed up with a full head of hair one day, that'd be crazy.
I missed this because I'm
The-
watching it.
I've
I
been-
missed this.
I've been to
Oh,
the
this is
Jimmy
so
Fallon
fucking-
Studios
You want that?
one time, and I was
Yeah, yeah.
walking past, and there was just some guy with a toupee going, like, ooh, 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 and I was like wiggling it, and
Yeah.
everyone was laughing, and I was like laughing, and I kind of half stopped and joined the circle, and I realized I was standing in like Jimmy Fallon's like inner circle, and I was like, oh my bad guys, toupee guy was very funny to me. And I walked
You
away.
actually got caught.
Yeah, because there's small fucking alleyways that I was like in there, like yeah, nice.
Yeah, that's really funny, man.
I don't know. Did Jimmy Fallon like you better than he liked those Costco guys? Because he fucking hated those Costco.
What Costco guys?
Did he hate it?
The double chocolate
Oh, you told
cookie.
me that.
I
I
thought
kind
he
of
liked those guys. I heard everyone.
Oh, I like them too.
No,
Yo,
I thought
he had like so much disdain in the interview with them. He's like, yeah, fucking cookies. Okay, let's keep it moving.
I
It was
didn't watch
crazy.
it, but that's really
It's
funny.
so viscerally uncomfortable to watch the clip. You're like, why does this rich famous guy fucking hate the Rizzlers? so much?
who's known for laughing at nothing.
Yeah, and-
oh my god, you're so funny. Cookie guy because of fuck you.
Yeah.
What does this guy, this Rizzler, do? 'Cause
The
I keep-
Rizzler's
I
a
keep
little
hearing-
kid.
No, I know. I saw a little bit of that interview when he did like the face, but I
Yeah.
don't know what he does.
Wait, he's not a little kid. He's a Russian small person, right?
No, that's Hezbollah.
My bad.
Hezbollah,
Hez-
which is
oh.
different from Hezbollah.
Hezbollah.
Yeah,
They're two different things.
yeah.
One of them is a group, and the another one's a small 22-year-old man.
Yeah.
All right, I have a thing that we could do. All right. You pretend you're the head writer. All right. And you are gonna interview us for the job that you already got. So
Yeah,
you know
let's
what
do
the
that.
things.
I have a thing we could all do. Why don't you pitch it like we're at a dinner party, we ran out of wine?
I felt that way. I felt that way. And so I thought
We
we'll
were
mix
just
it up.
talking. He's like, we can do this puzzle.
Well, yeah, what we were doing was these two words sound different, and I go, that sucks. I'm sorry, they do sound different. Okay, so interview us. We're there together because that's kind of like what
You're
we
both
do.
there together?
Yeah, in the interview.
You guys think they're going to hire
Oh,
two gay guys at the same time?
No, we're open to doing separate, but they. Yeah.
Dude, Colton
immediately
wasn't.
cuts me off. Okay, well, yeah, I guess we
I
are
can do my-
open to separate.
I can do my
but we
interview
did
separate
write
if
these
needed.
packets together.
I run a separate packet just in case Colton tried to play this game. Yeah, so if you wanted to see me on the side, I could do
You
that as
wrote
well.
a separate packet.
Okay, so
Yeah, I'm
like, what
not-
kind of questions would you ask us?
No, it's gonna get weird. I'm not gonna.
What? What kind of questions was he asking you?
If I was the head
7
writer,
and a half
yeah,
inches.
and you're wondering if we can write on the show.
okay, cool. Improvise a sketch right now.
A sketch?
Yeah, you two, you guys know each other, right?
Well, why don't you stand up? I'll get on my knees. It's hilarious.
It's hilarious.
It's hilarious.
This is so funny.
Yeah.
And just like
can I use
kind
a
of
condom?
needles going in, I can't watch him blowing somebody.
Oh, you can't?
I don't think you should ever watch your friends blowing somebody else.
No, you shouldn't. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
I can't even. I've had 2 threesomes in my life.
2 guys or 2 girls?
I had this joke right now, which I really like, where I did a devil's threesome. It was like me and like another guy and like a third guy. It was just, both were 2 girls.
I hate that.
Why?
It's pretty
Just 2
cool.
girls.
It's really cool if you're straight.
Yeah, it's
right?
pretty cool.
Hell yeah, on this side.
You
is
can't
rocks.
fill all those holes.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, so if they're
the
not
first
lesbian,
one,
it's not
the
interesting.
first one was in college, and it was I think
Day 5.
I day 5. I was one of the first 100 people to ever have threesome in college.
Whatever. I stand in my truth.
I love how irritated you are, Dylan. It's so good.
I stand in my light and I stand in the sun, and no one can take away the truth from me. When you know who you are, nobody can take that away from you. Don't forget that.
All right, it was. I think I was an excuse for them two to hook up with each other because it was 2005, and I don't think being gay was as.
No, it's for sure illegal in California.
It wasn't
In
illegal.
2005?
Yes, it was. Prop 8 was 2008.
Prop 8 is about the military. It's not. It wasn't illegal.
Prop 8
to
wasn't
be
the
gay.
military.
Prop 8 is not the military. Prop
That was
8
a California proposition.
Yeah.
Whatever, you guys
It was
are
for sure
crazy.
gay
It
marriage
wasn't
in
illegal.
California.
Prop stands for proposition.
I don't know. Fuck, is it not
Wait,
proposition?
I love like getting smart, like super dumb.
Wait. Is it
someone
not
explain Prop
proposition?
8. Someone explain
What's,
Prop 8.
no, let's start with the word
There are
prop.
gay veterans listening to this being like,
It's
you're-
not a
There's no
veteran.
gay veterans.
Sorry,
No,
when I said
he's
veterans, I
saying-
meant like gay veterans of life.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like
No.
people who went to marches. Did you ever been in a march?
Yeah.
Which one?
I went to a parade. Shit. I went to the parade.
Sorry, I was on the AT&T float. My
Okay.
bad.
Dylan. It's the 2008 California Proposition 8. No,
Can I quickly just say that Jimmy had to look up his phone because he didn't know how to say it without information? But keep going.
no, I said it had nothing to do with veterans.
Yeah,
But
I
you
said it
couldn't
was
explain it
2000.
without Google.
Okay.
But I did explain everything he just
No,
said.
you didn't explain anything. Keep going.
It was a state constitutional
Sass is
amendment
on
intended to ban same-sex marriage.
Bingo.
Okay,
Great.
so,
So
it doesn't
everything
make
I
it
said.
illegal. Being illegal would be
Banned.
like
Banned. The word banned.
Marriage. You can still be gay.
Right. I guess I think I said making. It doesn't matter. Let's not go back. You guys can go back if you want. What the word prop is.
But don't
What's
worry.
the word prop is?
Don't worry. They're gonna make sodomy illegal in Texas, so we'll have to leave.
You know what? Can I ask you this?
Yeah.
How come Sodom always got the shit end of the stick with the sodomy, but there's no Gomorrah?
Yeah. Well, Gomorrah
Why
is,
didn't he
is,
get
is,
any of
is
the-
G apostrophe Mora. So a lot of butt sex.
Give me more. Give me more.
Yeah, but how come he doesn't? How come it's not in the name? How come it's only sodomy? It's not Gomorrah.
Gomorrah holy. I don't know.
Yeah. How come? How come he's not? How come Gomorrah's getting nothing?
Because you
It was like the
of
Twin
course-
Cities. No one brings up St. Paul.
Oh, okay.
It's always
You're saying
Minneapolis.
Minnesota
Yeah,
is the
Minneapolis.
Sodom?
Yeah, Gomorrah
Wait,
is
that's-
the St. Peter's, St. Paul
That's the Twin
of of
That's
Sodom.
the Twin Cities.
Yes.
Yeah.
Minneapolis, St. Paul.
Minneapolis, St. Paul.
Yeah, I was watching. It doesn't. This
Baseball.
Laguna Beach.
No, Drop Dead Gorgeous, and
Great
they're talking.
movie.
It was a great movie, and they're like, we're not like those city slickers, disgusting, liberal pigs, and they're like, AKA Minneapolis, St. Paul.
I like the idea of giving both cities acknowledgement.
I'm gonna be there for
I thought
Christmas.
I thought
so if you guys wanna
Minneapolis.
come
I thought
see me-
Minneapolis, St. Paul was one city.
It's a
Oh
twin
no, the
cities.
Twin Cities. That's why they're called the Minnesota Twins.
I've
This
never
is
heard
why I
that.
thought about. That's why I said baseball earlier.
Who's talking sports now?
Look at you
Mm.
guys.
Oh, Jimmy's brought that comment because everyone was like, Jimmy, this is a straight podcast. Stop bringing up sports.
What does prop stand for?
Proposition.
You go to hell, Zahid.
I said-
you
I
said smart,
I
stupid.
said I didn't know.
Oh.
I was being the dumb guy.
Okay.
I was going.
No,
Proposition.
you're stupid.
Yeah. And then the way he said veteran, I say veteran.
And we fight for marriage equality on this podcast.
Wait, is somebody against it?
Yeah, they're gonna take it away.
We're gonna go to camps, which sucks.
Yeah, we're really sad about the camp.
Camp?
Yeah, like an
Camp's
internment
great.
camp.
Yeah, canoeing.
We hate camping.
You,
Jimmy's so gonna turn on us.
are you guys gays against camping?
No, I can't.
I like
I'm fucked
glamping.
before you're fucked.
No,
Why are you fucked?
Because of my immigrant wife.
You're not supposed to.
Wait,
talk
what
about
kind of wife you
I
got?
know.
What
She's
kind-
an immigrant though. What?
Yeah, what kind of wife?
She's Australian.
She's Australian.
Oh, shut up! I hate it when there's like white immigrants,
Yeah.
fucking Irish and
If I was a
Australian.
white, if I was a white immigrant, I would be on TikTok being like, "I am a victim."
They're coming to deport us on a mass deportation. Not
pretty
bad,
good.
but where was I from?
Scotland,
It's not bad.
Scotland.
Yeah.
Can you
Dylan,
guys-
I feel like you are anti-America right now, but if you went to another country,
you
you'd be
anti-America?
rah rah rah.
I've actually never felt more American in my entire life. You guys know that I love America.
I don't know.
Wait,
Those
what is
Christian
whoa, whoa.
nationalists are trying to take it away from us.
wait. Why are you the most American right now? That's actually a pretty American answer to not have any answer.
Yeah.
He
Well-
keeps talking about leaving the United States to
no,
go
I'm
live in
saying
another
that we're
country.
gonna have
What?
to leave. We're gonna have to leave.
Who's we?
Me and Colton.
Australians or gays?
Oh.
His wife or you guys?
We're going to Australia. We've really evolved
Well, I
on
have
the
to get my
I
word.
feel like you guys
passport.
would make good Australians.
We'd love it over there.
I know. I
Colton
know.
has a pretty good Australian accent.
Do you, say, can I have that hot dog?
No, I aren't there yet.
No. No.
Dude, also Australia, I went there when I was 13. Hottest
Wait, I thought you were poor.
13, I told you, that was Long Island era.
Oh, they came up.
Yeah, we came up, went to Long Island, got a house, white.
That's great. What did they
Played
get a new
soccer.
job?
No, they'd been saving up money as immigrants, something your wife would get.
No, she
for
does not have a
21
job. She's one of those.
Yeah.
I think that's amazing though.
What?
Everything Carmen does.
I truly do. And actually, people ask her to be on the podcast, and I actually want her to be on the podcast.
Oh, is she a comic?
No,
She's just a woman.
God, no. Not. She's just a woman.
She's more than that too.
she's more than just a woman.
Wait,
Yeah.
she's just a woman.
I didn't even say it like that.
I don't know why I thought of like a movie in my head. She's just a woman.
Do you like musicals?
Depends. I was a theater kid, so like depends.
What plays were you in?
So you never jerked off in the same room with another guy?
No, I wasn't in the Beatles.
It was no, I was in a one bedroom
That
apartment.
happened in the Beatles?
Yeah, they used to all do jerk off competitions so you could come first.
That's not
Who
true.
won?
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't there. You know.
I mean, let's be honest. They all won. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, I wonder if they had a tally. Tally for our tallies.
God damn it.
Tallywhackers. I fucking love
Fucking
it.
Son of a bitch. No, they used to apparently like all when they like sleep in cots or whatever. It was either bunk beds or it was like 4 people in a room when they would tour. They would. Paul was like talking about how they'd all used to like jack off underneath the sheets and then see who could come first.
I wonder if they were like, so I'm meant to be talking to you about
Yeah,
Yoko.
yeah.
Yoko's got a tearing up the band.
Yeah, I was like,
We used to do jerk off competitions. Now Yoko's here. It's not fair. She uses her mouth.
I have a shirt that says famous witches and Yoko Ono's on it.
I love Yoko Ono.
Because it's all women who've been burned by history.
Wow.
Has she been burned by history?
Yeah, everyone hates her.
Yeah, and she actually did. She
She was bad at music.
but she's not the
But she was
reason they
just
broke up.
her biggest crime was a woman who fell in love.
Yeah, and do you know why? Do you know how they fell in love? It's such a beautiful story, really. She was doing it. She was doing like an art exhibit in London somewhere, and she had this like piece where, you climb the ladder and there's like a magnifying glass hanging off the ceiling, and then John like climbs it and he goes at the magnifying glass, and he's like in very very tiny words was just like it just said like yes, like or like something like it was like yes or like I believe in you or something. And he's like, I liked it because it was positive. It was a positive piece of art. And then he's like, then we talked. That's how I fell in love.
That's not that beautiful to me.
Yeah. That same story is how my husband met me. It's crazy you said that.
To be fair, though, also I think this is
I love
important
that story,
too.
you fucking
I think this is
cunts.
important. Wait.
You fucking cunts.
Time out, Zahid. I feel like this is an important asterisk to that story. She was married at the time of that art exhibit
That's
To
fine.
who?
to her first husband and her baby
Love
daddy.
has no bounds.
God, I hope not, because if Tony starts marrying Chip, I'm gonna be fucking kill him.
Yeah. The two married people in the room are like, actually, Love does have bounds. It has strict bounds that we've talked about before.
Yeah.
You know what?
I
though?
think so. I mean,
Yeah.
at our wedding, which I didn't have.
I know. I just think that you can never be like, when people are like, we're gonna get married and this is it. It's like, well,
Yeah.
you better hope. Because what if you?
Yeah. That's why I don't like in the. You know how like.
I
in
thought you
the-
should just date until you're in your 40s.
in the vows.
40s?
Yeah.
I
They're all
like
gonna be
that.
all dried up, including his cum.
Dried
I-
up, you're gay.
What?
You're gay.
What? My skin
What
is
about
so
the
dry.
straights? Should the
What?
straights date till 40?
Oh.
God, I hate his phone.
The
He's
dire
texting.
straits.
I'm
Yeah.
not texting.
So should the straights date until they're 40?
Yeah, you can have kids.
No, you can't.
Yeah, you can.
It's really hard.
No, it's not.
What?
It's the exact same
I've
thing.
had
If you,
enough
think,
abortions.
if you think it's
where-
hard for us to have kids, you should see how hard it is.
You're saying it's super easy for a
No, I've had a
40-year-old
couple
woman to
abortions.
have
No, I'm
kids?
saying
Yeah.
you can have kids. You can have kids at 30 and just not get married.
Okay, so you're just dating him until you don't want to. You can have kids with him, but
I mean, all marriages
don't
is just
tie yourself down, right?
marriage is just telling the government that you guys are together. That's
Yeah,
most-
and getting
mostly what it
health
is.
insurance. That's the big one.
Get
Wait,
your
you
own
get-
money.
You get health insurance if you're married?
Yeah, you get
Well,
your
you
partner's
get your
health
partner's
insurance.
health
Yeah, you don't get like,
insurance.
you're married. Here's free health insurance. It's not universal health insurance because you're
God.
married, you fucking idiot.
I told you I don't know a lot of stuff. I can't stress this enough.
Bernie Sanders, universal health care for anyone who's married, as God intended.
That was a lot of Obama. That was
not
Yeah,
very-
there's a little bit of a mix of Bernie and Obama.
It's not reasonable to assume
No, it has
just
to be
because you
more.
have universal health
Bernie
care.
to
No, you're
Obama.
doing the tempo of Obama. It needs to be more gruff, like.
Obama absolutely would be on this podcast.
Yeah, there you go. Obama would be on this
That's
podcast.
Obama, by the way.
No, you guys are doing James Adomi and doing
No,
Sanders.
this is Kamala.
It's not Nixon, I think.
Kamala Harris. We all know how she talks.
Yo, Obama, the way he used to rizz up girls in high school.
What
I
is
don't like
that?
that you
What?
said. I don't like that you said
What?
Riz
I'm saying it-
genuinely.
no, it
I
wasn't-
don't
I'm
like.
finished.
You're
I
too
actually-
old.
So the way that he would
Too old.
rizz up girls in college is he'd be like, God, I want to fuck a dude so bad. And then the girls would be like, you should just fuck me instead. And he'd be like, well, okay.
Joe Biden said, "I
No.
want to fuck a guy."
You don't listen to anybody but yourself.
Sorry, he was saying stuff.
No, Obama.
Why did you immediately throw me under the bus? He got caught on one thing. He's like, yes, I did it.
No, I was watching him. That's another person. That's not me. Proves my point.
What?
Like you say.
Wow.
Obama used to he had letters where he would write to girlfriends in college about how he dreamed and fantasized about having
Well,
sex
I heard
with
he
dudes.
is gay.
I don't know if he's
Who
actually gay.
isn't? No, you should, that's quick. That was quick.
Well, you even said you might be.
I said I questioned it, but I think we
Would
all
you ever
do.
let a guy suck your dick?
Not really.
Not
No,
really.
not
That
really.
sounds like a
That's
little
not-
bit.
That sounds.
Well,
a
I just, I
little
mean,
bit.
like, what's the point?
Coming.
Yeah, but I'm not attracted to that guy.
But what if
So
you?
it's like, what's
what
the
if you
Yeah,
were
but
allowed-
Dylan likes it when straight guys watch
No,
straight
I
porn
don't.
and then he blows them.
I don't.
Wait, what did I miss out on here, dear?
I'm gonna go right now.
Carlino.
Let me say something.
Carlino.
That's not what I like, Jimmy. And you just have to put it in the bus. I have
No,
a past.
don't.
And I'm
He's
not.
just happy people are watching stuff on their
Let me tell you
phone.
something. I am not defined by my past. And
Time
you
out.
can't
One of two
force me
things
to
is
be.
happening. Either Dylan is okay with guys watching porn or he's okay with getting photographed.
No, I didn't.
One
say
of the
okay
two
with
things
it. I'm
happened.
not
This
okay.
story.
I'm not okay.
It's not.
with-
It's more of like a saga.
I'm not okay with guys photographing me. I'm saying that sometimes I've looked up and I've questioned if they are because it looks like they're holding their phone in their hand in a way. And I think to myself, well, I don't want to be the guy that's like, "Are you taking a picture of me?" Because then it's like embarrassing if they're not.
If they're taking a picture while you're having sex with them.
Or just
Just
sucking their
blowing.
dick.
He just blows them.
Okay. All right. So
I'm
what do you? So then what do you do?
I'm not doing anything sexually anymore.
No, but it's crazy.
Welcome.
Like
For 2 weeks.
welcome.
There's-
For 2
if-
weeks.
It's been 2 weeks.
Oh.
if you're
Okay.
getting
Well,
head,
no,
your
it's
phone
been-
shouldn't be in your hand. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Well,
if
you're
you were eating some girl's pussy and you looked up and her phone was just chilling like this,
I'd
But
be
she's
like,
a
Ty,
boss.
didn't know we were married. Yeah, I wouldn't. Why would I look up?
Oh my
I'm
god, that
just
is
kidding. That's just a joke. It's a fucking dumb
what.
joke.
What is the joke?
There's nothing. There's no joke.
But
Yeah,
what
wait,
is it?
what
It's
is
just
the
a
joke?
stupid
What's the
thing to
joke?
say. It's just a dumb thing.
Why
to
would I
say.
look up?
You've never exactly. It's a dumb thing to say, like a funny dumb thing.
Well, no, it's not funny because my husband sometimes looks me square in the eyes, and I hate it.
you don't like that
No,
eye contact. Some guys
Because
love
we-
eye
no,
contact.
because it's-
you
because-
love eye
love eye
contact.
it's because it's
so hot.
alligator
So
eyes.
sexy.
That's what I hate about it.
So you think it's
yeah,
nefarious.
like-
So like my legs are over my head, and I'm just seeing.
over your head?
I'm just seeing this, and I'm like, stop.
Why am I yelling?
Over your.
I can't. Over your head is crazy. I couldn't do that.
You can't do that. Well, not when you're
The most I
fucking.
can go right there, baby.
That's bad.
That's really bad.
That's not bad.
That's
bad.
really
is
bad.
bad.
That's really
Why-
bad.
My eyes open. That's okay. What do you guys? What can you guys do? It's fucking crazy. That's so crazy.
You need to work on your hips
Oh.
and your hamstrings. Look at those. fucking
What?
things.
Oh my
You can't even
God. I don't need to fucking be here. Too.
The list is like 10 things you got to change about your life. But I,
Yeah, I
definitely
found out
have-
that I'm fucking unfuckable on this podcast. Is what I found out.
No, I mean it's not that.
we actually never said that.
Yeah,
No.
you gave me 3 positive things, and then Dylan right now is like, "No, it's just
It's everything
Just
else.
What's the other stuff?
Your shoes,
Why these
The
are
shoes
cool?
are nice.
not for me.
Do girls like those shoes? I know guys do.
I don't even care what girls like. I like
That's
what
why
I
you're
Black
like.
dudes
alone.
probably
Nick,
like those
hey,
shoes.
Same.
I like what I like.
Same.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like I want to be
gay.
comfortable. These are comfortable, dude.
Are you
Same. These are
boxers
too.
or briefs?
Boxer briefs. I need both.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the best one. It's the best one.
I agree.
When people go non-binary, we talk boxer briefs. That's the best.
Do you wear cock rings?
That might help with your boners
How?
because it keeps you hard, with more blood sucked up in there.
But how do you get it? What
Is
if,
it-
what happens if how does it what
Maybe
if it
it's
breaks
just-
or if you can't find the
If
key?
it breaks, then
No,
bravo,
no, no. What
sir.
key? No
Yeah.
key.
Well, what if you kept it in your wallet for 3 years?
Not a. It's not a cage. I'm saying a cock ring.
What is that? What is that?
It's like a gummy thing that just.
A
You put it around
gummy.
your dick and your balls.
They don't have to be gum. I thought they can be like hard, like a regular ring.
No,
They can be metal.
That's what
Yeah.
I was thinking of. I was thinking of a metal thing.
Well, then you just wait for it to go down a little bit.
Well, not to wait that long.
He comes fast. That's a joke. We only have 2 segments.
We only have
I just
2
want to
segments
explain
on
the
the
joke.
show.
I'm in.
Okay, cool.
The first one's famous.
it's very famous
Oh, okay. Why is it famous?
because our podcast is famous.
Yeah, your podcast is doing great. I told you guys last time we were hanging out. I really love seeing that. Like I like seeing it on my feed. I like that you guys are both doing great. Jimmy, I love you to death. It makes me happy when things are going well for people.
Oh,
It is funny because you did see me like at the beginning of my comedy career where I was just taking these huge fucking risks, mostly blacked out. drunk.
I used to book you at Secret Group all the time. I thought you were so funny.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's true. But you were one of the only ones.
But this is the thing I like. This is a completely genuine thought when you were talking about like musicians that you're like, hey, I see this happening. Like I felt that way with you. I felt that way with a couple of comics where I was like, I was in a position where I was booking. We had started a new thing, and I was like, oh, this person's great, and we would just book based off of what we liked, and we didn't care. We literally didn't give a fuck about like social standings, comics circles, or we didn't care about followings. Like it was just like they're great, they're a cool hang. They're not dickheads afterwards. Like it was, were you really funny? Were you original? And were you not a jerk?
I wish that was everybody's booking style.
But that's how we booked. I would book at Secret Group. I would bring people from Austin down all the time at like Bad Idea and stuff because that's how I genuinely felt. And I still feel that. I really do hate that when someone like that's become like a cool kid circle and like someone that's like on the outside that has like comes up to you and they're like been like into it for like 6 months or a year and they're not a dick and they're like humble. You're like, yeah, man, come fucking join the circle, have a drink, just don't be an asshole. Like I love that. I think it should always be like.
I do too, but it's also weird that people aren't like that because this is our life. We do it every single day.
Of course.
Why
exactly.
wouldn't you want somebody who's actually going to be a fun hang? And also,
because here's why: because these fucking comedians grew up and they've been losers their entire life, and so then when they get a little bit of social standing in a comedy
Right.
scene, they turn into absolute monsters,
Yeah.
and they become fucking dicks, and nobody's nice to anybody else, and they forget what it was like to be the new kid in the comedy
Right,
scene.
and I never want that to happen. And I really, it's something and I don't even think it's about comedy. I think it's like just general human decency. It's just like, why would you ever like, the only time I'd ever want to Dude, that is if I really felt like someone like there was a couple of comics that had gone up to me when I was in Houston that were like, why am I not getting booked on this? And I was like, do you want the genuine answer? And they were like, one guy tried to fight me, literally tried to fist fight me. I was like, dude, we can go. Like, all I need I literally was like outside. I was like, all I need you to do is hit me first. If you hit me first, I can fucking hit you because I work here.
Yeah.
But I was like, if you're just gonna talk shit, you keep talking shit, we can just go our separate ways. But if you want to hit me, do it. Because I'm like, I have like an angry like, let's go. But the reason was I was like, you're not as funny as you think you are. And you're very demanding on people, like right now, about why you're not getting stuff. Versus there's people that are maybe not as funny, but are very humble and willing to learn and willing to grow, and are still doing that. And those people will get more opportunities. So if you just kind of calm it down and just work a little harder, I think, and he couldn't handle the honesty. And instead it was like a fucking fight. And I was like, all right, this is what I'm talking about.
It is interesting that people get stuff that way, so they go, "Oh, I'll do it again." But then it's like, well, actually, I prefer people get it by just making me laugh.
Yeah, it's like not that fucking hard. I mean, you crush. You just won fucking the funniest dude in the thing.
Yeah.
You did.
So like it's just not.
It's funny.
Not,
I do now. In my joking thing is now every time anyone who books a show, I'll walk up to them and I go, "God, it's so good to see you." They go, "It's good to see you too." I go, "You know what's crazy? You never book me anymore." And that's how I get my spots now.
I am so convinced. Like if you just do the job, just be funny and then be.
And
cool.
also just be fun and be nice
Yeah,
to people.
That's it.
Well,
It's
that
not
is
like
funny.
super-
He's like, "Why aren't you booking me?" It's like, I don't know. You're kind of a dick. I will fight you
That's
right now.
literally
Yeah.
my. That's
I
my,
will
that was,
fucking
that
fuck
was
you
my
up.
point. And that's
You're
like,
like, wow, okay.
and I never, I know I got on a little bit of a high horse or a tangent,
Yeah.
but I remember when we had met and you were starting, I was just like, or like when I was like, that guy's fucking hilarious, and
I
you got him,
appreciate
you
that
did
a
shit.
lot. I mean, but you would also notice things that other people wouldn't notice. Like, we had a Zoom show, he did it,
Jokes
and it
on
was
it.
like number 10 that I was on. I was like, "Oh, great!" And I was the host. I was like, "Great, another fucking Zoom show," and he was the only one that laughed. And I was like,
I
"You guys,
remember that. I
fucking-"
remember that Zoom show specifically. I think I texted you or privately DM'd you. While
No,
we were
you
on
made
it.
a status.
Great, another
It was great.
fucking- Yeah, that was fantastic, man. So
Zoom
funny.
shows were the absolute worst.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we have to do our final 2 segments.
Sorry, guys.
No,
I
you're so
went on
fine.
this.
Absolutely.
It's famous.
It's famous. Do you have
any questions for us?
Sure. Do you want? I'll ask you each one question, and you can go serious or funny.
Like truth or dare?
Yeah, like you can pick. Would you like a serious question, or would you like a funny question?
Oh, okay. Ooh. How about you ask a general question and I'll either answer it funny or serious?
How about you answer the fucking question I just fucking asked you?
Okay, I'll
Do you
take
want a serious question?
I'll
or-
take serious.
In your life, if there's one thing that could give you peace, what do you think that would be?
A good body.
That was tremendous. Good
Super
body.
serious.
Super
Yeah, yeah,
serious.
that's
But
right
it's
up the
also
middle.
funny because he is being serious.
I know.
Yeah. If I had a good body, everything would be fine.
You have a great body right now.
Shut the fuck up. Ask Colton this question.
I guess I'll take a serious one too.
Serious one.
Yeah.
What do you think? Like, what do you genuinely think the purpose of this living experience is? Like, why are we here? What are we doing here? Is there any meaning? What is this?
Life?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think that any question. I don't think why questions actually exist. They're only answered by what and hows. So I think that question is pretty stupid. And seriously, you're dumb. I guess that brings us to our last segment.
And I believe life's about and I believe
You
life
fucking cunts.
and I
dude.
believe life's about lessons. Okay. And God is within all of us. And so
Brings us to our last
our
one.
last segment.
I can't believe I asked you both good
Mhm.
questions,
Yeah,
and
we-
I came across looking like the fucking asshole.
No, we answered them honestly.
Yeah, you answer them. I go, he must have written for Fallon. But so I, I'm sorry, we'll cut all that out.
No, leave it in. It's funny.
If you
I don't
were
give
a
a shit.
gay man,
If you were a gay man,
would you rather have sex with me or Dylan?
Oh, I've seen you guys post this fucking same clip over and over again.
So you
for
must have an
several
answer.
episodes.
everyone's different.
Everyone's different.
You can ask questions too.
Probably with Colton, he's a little bit more fun, but I think that we would be like better friends.
More fun. That's
like,
crazy.
well, he is.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. See,
this
that's
is
like
the
the
same
least.
thing.
That's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
least fun answer.
That is
Okay,
total.
cool. We would just be arguing all the time.
I've never heard anyone say I'm not fun.
You're fun. You're fun.
You're
but
just
you're
not as
also
fun as
catty.
Colton.
You're catty.
Yeah, I am.
So that would mean that I would have to argue, and that's part of the thing with women that I'm always just like, here's another fight. Let's fucking like.
I am
it's-
so woman coded. I
Yeah,
get
and
that.
it's like that's the one thing like I have no threshold for arguments, but I like them when we're doing them like as friends.
Mm-hmm.
But if I was in like a thing with someone, I'd be like, oh, okay, why did I do that? I don't know. Why don't I just go jump off the roof here again? Like,
Yeah.
That's-
And I'm more of a dick half full type of guy.
Yeah.
yeah. So it'll work out.
Well,
you know?
thank you for coming on. Do you have
Thank you for
anything
being
you
on
want
the
to
podcast.
plug?
Yeah, my asshole.
Great.
No, I'm in Houston next week doing spots. So I don't know if you're in Houston, come out. But
This probably won't be here coming out for like 2 or 3 weeks.
hey, if you're in, why did I start off so high? If you're in Columbus, Ohio, is anybody listening to this shit
Yeah.
in Columbus?
We have
Yeah,
a huge
yes.
Ohio fan base.
Is this real?
I don't
Yeah.
know. We don't know.
Yeah, I
think-
it's so hard.
I think 3% of our followers are in
Yeah.
Columbus, Ohio.
And what's 3% of 20 million? A good amount.
I would say so. So yeah, I would say so.
I'll be in Cleveland and in Columbus, Ohio with Sean Patton December
cool.
18th weekend. So come on to them.
nice.
check 'em out.
I'm going to be in Minneapolis for Christmas, and I'm doing Acme the 23rd, and I'm doing Comedy Underground the 27th and the 28th.
And then I'm gonna plug our Patreon because my car broke down, guys. So make sure you sign up. Thought everybody's gonna laugh. I didn't really mean
Well,
that.
you wanted us to laugh at your broken car?
I know.
Loser.
Wait, where am I gonna be?
All right, bye.
So, this is bad. Some of this is bad. Some of this is bad. Some of this is
To drag out horse.
No.